You just finished a major campaign, spent weeks planning, launched across multiple channels, and drove thousands of clicks. Your boss asks how it went. You open your reporting dashboard. There are numbers everywhere: cost, clicks, impressions, CPC, CTR, ROAS. We scroll through the data, everything looks fine, some metrics are up, others are down, but what does it really mean? Did the campaign work or not? You're not sure, and your boss is waiting for an answer. This is the reporting problem. You have the data, lots of data, but data in itself is not the same as understanding, and without understanding, you are making decisions blindly. In this video, we are walking through how to build marketing reports that create clarity instead of confusion, so improve impact and drive better decisions. The clarity gap. Here is what happens in most marketing teams. Campaigns run, data accumulates, reports get generated, everyone looks at the same numbers and charts, but nobody agrees on what they mean. Your CEO looks at the report and sees revenue, your CFO sees cost, sales sees pipeline, marketing team sees engagement. Same report, different interpretations. Why? Because the report shows data, not insights. It answers what happened, but does not answer why does it matter, what should we do about it. Most reports fail because they're built backward. Marketers collect data, all available data, and try to find meaning in it. This creates reports full of numbers that don't really tell a story. The solution starts with the question, not with the data. Building reports that answer real questions. Before you touch any data, answer this. What decision will this report drive? If you're reporting to executives, they're deciding whether marketing delivers ROI. They need revenue metrics, customer acquisition costs, lifetime value, pipeline contribution. If you're reporting to campaign managers, they're deciding which tactics to scale. They need channel performance, conversion rates, cost per acquisition by source. The reality is that different audiences look for different answers and need different reports. But most marketers build one report and send it to everyone. The executive team gets buried in technical details they don't really care about. The campaign manager gets high-level summaries without actionable insights. Here is a real example. You are running paid search campaigns for a B2B software company. You send your monthly report to the CMO. It shows clicks, impressions, click-through rates, and cost per click across 50 ad groups. Your CMO reads it and thinks, so what, did we get any new customers or not? You have wasted their time and your time, and you didn't really answer the actual question. Instead, start with their question. Is paid search driving profitable customer acquisition? Build a report around that. Show customers acquired, cost per customer, customer lifetime value, revenue generated. Now the CMO understands where paid search is working, and they can decide whether to invest more or cut the budget. The data quality problem nobody talks about. Okay, let's say you build the right report for the right audience. You pull data from your ad platforms, you compile everything to a beautiful dashboard. You send it out. Then someone asks, why don't these numbers match what I see in Google Ads? Now you are debugging data discrepancies instead of discussing strategy. This happens constantly because marketing data is really fragmented. Google Ads call it cost, Facebook calls it amount spent, LinkedIn calls it total spent. Same metric, different names. Your report shows 3 different numbers because you copied them without normalization. Or you manually pull data from 5 different platforms, you copy into a spreadsheet and you make a typo. Or the platform's API changes. Or someone updated campaign structure and didn't tell you. Your report breaks. You spend hours fixing it instead of analyzing results. Data quality might not be exciting, but is foundational. Bad data create reports that nobody trusts. Reports that nobody trusts get ignored, and ignored reports waste everyone's time. With Funnel, data is automatically normalized, so you don't have to worry about dirty marketing data. Cost becomes cost across the board. When platform APIs change, connectors update automatically. As a result, you spend time analyzing data and not cleaning it. Visualization makes or breaks comprehension. You have clean data. You built the right report for the audience. Now you need to present it. Most marketers dump data into tables, rows and columns of metrics. The reader has to decode what matters. This is cognitive overload. Your audience gives up before finding insights. Visualization solves it, but most marketers use visualization wrong. They add charts because charts look professional. They don't think about what chart communicates. Here's how visualization should work. Let's say you want to show that paid search driving increasing revenue. You could show this in a table. January, $50,000, February, $55,000, March, $61,000, April, $68,000, and so on. Or you could use a line chart, trending up to the right. The reader sees growth instantly. No mental math required. Here's another example. It won't show which channels drive the most conversions. You could list percentages, or you could use a bar chart that clearly shows that search represents 40%, organic 30%, social 20%, and mail 10%. Visual hierarchy matters. Your most important metric should be the biggest and boldest. Supporting details should be smaller, color draw attention to what's important. Size indicates magnitude, positions creates relationship. But do not overuse visualization. Too many charts create the same problem as too many numbers, confusion. Context turns numbers into insights. Let's say your report shows the last month you spent $50,000 and your ads generate 200 conversion. Is that good or bad? You can tell. No, numbers without context are meaningless. Add context. Last month you spent $50,000, generated 200 conversions. The month before, $45,000 and 180 conversions. Now you see progress. Spending increased 11%, conversions increased 11%. You maintain efficiency while scaling. Or try this. Your goal was 250 conversions. You hit 200. You are 20% below target. Now you know you have a problem to solve. Or compared to last year, the same month last year generated 150. This year generated 200. You're up 33% year over year. Now you see a growth trajectory. Context comes from comparison. The previous period shows momentum, year over year shows trends. Goals show performance against expectations. Without comparison, numbers sit alone and tell you nothing. Choosing metrics that matter. Here's the trap most marketers fall into. They have access to hundreds of metrics, so they report on hundreds of metrics. Impressions, reach, frequency, clicks, click-through rate, cost per click, conversions, conversion rate, cost per conversion, return on ad spend. The report becomes a data dump. Important insights get buried in noise. Focus on metrics that drive decisions, not metrics that are available. Think about it like this. Top-line results are your North Star business outcomes: revenue growth, profit, customer lifetime value. This is what your CEO cares about. Business KPIs are high-level success metrics showing whether marketing drives impact. Customer acquisition costs, marketing source pipeline, win rate on marketing qualified leads. Marketing KPIs are core metrics for each channel: conversion rates, engagement rates, cost per acquisition by source. Campaign KPIs are tactical dials guiding optimization: which ad creatives performs best, which audience segments converts most, which landing page has the lowest bounce rate. Different level for different audiences, different reports. Your executive report shows 3 to 5 top-line metrics: revenue contribution, customer acquisition efficiency, pipeline velocity, and that's it. They don't need campaign-level details. Your campaign optimization report shows channel and tactic performance. Which campaigns to scale, which to pause, which to test further. More metrics do not make your report better, they make your report longer. Format matches how people consume information. You built a great report. Clean data, the right metrics, clear visualizations, good context. Now, how do you deliver it? Some stakeholders want dashboards that they can check whenever they want. They're after real-time access and self-service exploration. Others want PDFs emailed weekly, static snapshots that they can read in their own time. Some want quick email summaries with 3 key numbers and 1 sentence of analysis, and that's it. Others want meetings where you walk through findings and discuss implications. Match the format to how your audience consumes information. Do not force everyone into the same delivery method. Executives often prefer automated dashboards. They check in whether they want it. Marketing managers prefer detailed PDFs that they can review weekly. Sales teams prefer email summaries that they can scan in 30 seconds. With Funnel's portal feature, agencies create branded dashboards that send secure access to clients. Clients log in when they want it. Reports stay current automatically. No manual updates. What kills reports' credibility? Let's talk about what not to do. These mistakes destroy trust in your reporting. Jargon. You know what CAC means, customer acquisition costs, but does your CFO? Maybe, maybe not. Don't assume everyone speaks marketing. Too many metrics. The ideal number is 3 to 5 per area. More than that and nobody remembers what matters. Vanity metrics. Impressions look impressive. 10 million people saw your ad, but did any of them become customers? Focus on metrics tied to business outcomes, not metrics that make you feel good. Inconsistent definitions. This month you calculate ROI in one way, next month you calculate differently. Nobody knows what changed or why the numbers don't match. Missing insights. You show the numbers but don't explain what they mean or what to do about them. Numbers without interpretation leave everyone confused. The payoff: trust and action. Here's what happens when you build reporting right. Stakeholders trust your numbers, people stop questioning data accuracy, teams start discussing strategy instead of debugging reports. You prove marketing's impact. When executives see a clear connection between marketing spend and revenue, marketing stops being a cost center. It becomes a growth driver. Decisions get made faster. When campaign managers see which tactics work, they scale winners and cut losers immediately. No more analysis paralysis. Your team aligns. When everyone sees the same metrics tied to the same goals, effort focuses on what matters. Politics and opinions get replaced by data and outcomes. Marketing reporting isn't about tracking clicks, it's about proving value, securing budgets, and building trust. It turns marketing from a perceived cost into a measurable investment. At Funnel, we help marketers centralize their marketing data, measure impact, and create reports, all in one platform. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for more insights that turn marketing campaigns into winning performances. See you in the next video.